Did I really kill a past version of myself? Yes, I did. I did. You might be wondering why. Well, sometimes we have to kill past versions of ourselves to evolve more and to free ourselves to become even more of who we want to be. And that past version of me went through so many things and she learned from them. She learned from the lessons. She discovered more of her power and her strength, more of who she is. She got closer to herself and realized, discovered her divinity, her power within. She went through so much hardship. She went through betrayal. She went through abuse. She went through so many things that broke her. So many things that broke her. So many things that hurt her and that she thought she wasn't gonna be able to get up from. She indescribable things, cruel things from people that were cruel to her. In her light, in her authenticity, just for shining, just for being herself, just for loving herself, just for appreciating herself, my younger self, just for not dimming herself, for not wanting to fit into any hierarchy, into any roles, any boxes that people wanted to put her in. She went through so much. She went through so much. A lot. But those very things that she went through made her way stronger, made her way wiser, made her realize that it was all within her already, made her realize that she truly didn't need anyone, made her realize who she truly is and who she truly was, made her see why people were so drawn to her. But at the same time, a lot of those people didn't deserve access to her, didn't deserve the door to be opened. They didn't deserve a connection with her. But she gave it freely because she thought everyone was like her, innocent, kind, caring about others, about equal give and take, about being there for people when they need it. But when she needed someone, when she needed something, and those very people eventually betrayed her in the worst ways. So it was just time to let her die, to kill her, and for her to be reborn as me now, with all the power and all the wisdom and all the strength and all the discernment and all the kindness, even closer kindness, even stronger kindness, even higher kindness, but with discernment, even more wisdom, but with boundaries, loving herself even more and harder, putting herself first above anything, listening to herself, regardless of what anyone else has to say, think, their opinions. Not getting to the point where some other people have gotten, where they sell their soul for validation, for fitting in, for wanting to be loved by someone that doesn't even love themselves. Her, this version of me, she doesn't care about that. I care about growth, evolution, making an impact, my vision, valuing everything that has to do with me, with her, showing others that there is a way, showing others that even if it's hard, even if you can't get yourself out of bed because of how much it hurts, because of how heavy it feels, you can't do anything, you can't live life the way that you want it to. There is always a light. There is always a way. Even if you lost it all, even if things broke you, even if things that you thought would never happen to you happened, even if your greatest fears happened to you, there is always a way. And I am a testament to that. Even if you feel alone, all along, you are not alone. You are not alone. And I promise. And I'm here for you, too. And I know that you can be there for yourself, too. And I know that even if it's 0.01 or zero point 0.1, the smallest part of you, even if you still have a tiny spark, even if you still have a tiny hope, that is enough to move and to move through, to get through it, to become who you want to be, to follow your vision, to follow your goals, and not just goals, but being at peace and being and feeling the oneness, feeling connected to it all, feeling connected to yourself, feeling connected to everything around you, to all the abundance and everything that is good for you. Not to the noise, but to the peace, to the hope, to being positive, grateful, to getting your spark back, your light back, to loving who you are and remembering who you are. Even if people try to kill your voice, even if people try to create war on your voice, on your wisdom, on your self-assuredness, on your strength, on your beauty. And I'm not talking just physical beauty. I'm talking beauty of the soul, because that's what matters, in my opinion. That's what matters the most. The soul. Knowing that you have a bright, beautiful soul. Knowing who you are at your core. Seeing the special and the divinity in that, in your soul. Knowing who you are. One with God. Knowing that you have that connection. And that you are inherently worthy. You are inherently worthy. You are worthy of it all. At a point, whatever happens in the past, you have to leave it in the past. You have to let yourself process the past and move forward and create amazing and great things. And put yourself first, regardless of whatever situation that you're in. At a point, you have to follow your soul, your intuition, your gut feelings, your heart. You have to follow that. You have to follow yourself. Or if you admire someone, if you admire their steps, if you admire them and respect them as a person, you can allow that person to also be a beacon for you and for you to find your voice, for you to find yourself even more, even if you don't know at the moment. But I want you all to know that there is always a way, even if you have the faith and the hope of a mustard seed, even if it's just that, that is enough. Even if it's small, that is enough. Just hold on to that. Know that it'll come to pass. Know that you'll get there. And that whatever work you do in alignment to that, it'll pay off. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, it's meant for you. I've said it so many times in so many of my videos. Because it is meant for you. That was put in your heart for a reason. God put that there for a reason. God in the universe, source, whatever you believe in, higher power, that is there for a reason. The God within, whatever you believe in, whatever you choose as guidance, you're meant to live a life of abundance, a life of peace, a life of greatness, a life of a vision, the vision that you have for yourself, the vision that you've had for yourself, the vision that you've had for yourself since you were a kid, your dreams, what you enjoy, letting yourself explore that, letting yourself build of that. You deserve the best. You deserve the best. In life, your existence here, your experience will be okay. Will be abundant. It is abundant. Allow yourself to experience, to have that connection as well with the divine that lies within you as well, that you can find within as well, that you can get answers from. It is all available to you.